already told me to leave my job. I didn't leave. And then March 2018, I was laid off of my job. Sometimes when we don't do what it is that God tells us to do, He will push us into it. And that's what was done for me. Not that I didn't want to leave my job, not that I didn't have the faith, but there were just some things where I couldn't leave my job, where I felt like I couldn't. And so I was laid off. Well, that was my time to be like, listen, okay, I was laid off. It's not my choosing. So I'm going to do what God told me to do. So I decided at that point, I'm not going to go apply to anybody else's job. I'm going to work my business full time, and we're just going to go for it like that. So when that happened, do y'all think that I immediately got everything that I wanted and all the blessings started to flow down on me and everything was all good? No. No. I got little money in here and there. You know, I was doing okay. But the shift had not happened. But one thing that I did do was I stayed with it. I was consistent. I knew what God told me to do. And so eventually, as I developed strategy and had a plan, my business began to blow up. And that was like the beginning of, October of 2018. My husband was laid off of his job. Nobody's working in the house, only my business. And guess what we had to do? Trust God. Trust God. And that's when the blow up started to happen. That's when, clients start coming from everywhere. Let me tell y'all something. Don't ever think that what God has given you to do will not come to pass. Don't ever think that any promise that He's given you will not happen, because it will come to pass. What He says He will do, He will do. And I'm not just saying that just to be saying it, but I'm saying it because I know it's true.
Come on now.
So let's deal with this procrastination. We procrastinate when we really don't believe that something will happen.
Right.
When you really believe in something, you will not procrastinate.
That's good.
If you really think that God gave you this idea and that it will be successful, you will go immediately and do whatever it is He told you to do.
Yeah.
It's only when we have doubts, when we really don't believe that it's going to happen, when we think, oh, if I step out here and do this, I'm going to fail, that's when we procrastinate.
Yeah.
And the truth of the matter is, if we will just be obedient at the beginning, the manifestation will come in the timing that God told us it would. But if we're not obedient at the beginning, guess what we're doing? Sabotaging ourselves.
Yeah.
So the exact thing that we were afraid of ends up happening. Does that make sense? The exact thing that we were afraid of, the exact thing, oh God, if I step out and I do what you told me to do, if I step out and I start this business, or even if you already have a business, if I shift in this direction, Lord, I just don't know if it's going to work. Well, if you take your precious time, think that you can do it when you're ready to do it, the exact thing that you thought was going to happen is going to happen.